going to ask our seniors and our graduates to make their way down front at this point. You're going to hear a lot of clanging as a result of their successes in school. And I found out this morning that you can even just buy stuff on Amazon, so I'm not sure how legitimate all these are. But my honest reaction to that was, that's awesome. Everybody should do that. So we have a pleasure this morning of recognizing 13 of our high school graduates, 3 of our college graduates, and also we had a couple of college graduates here that didn't want to be recognized, but we just want to embarrass them a little bit. Liv graduated. She's helping with our deaf ministry. Joel Pennington also graduated from college, and we're just glad to know that they're paying taxes now. So I'm going to kind of get into it because we have so many. I'm just going to start over to my right and work my way this way. But first graduate that we'd like to recognize from Shelby County High School is Mr. Russell Young. His parents are Kelly and Ruth Ann Young. As far as his honors through school, he was a member of the Beta Club, the National Honor Society. He was actually a state winner at a drama competition called Trumbauer, and he is planning to attend the University of Alabama in Huntsville to look at directing and producing film. And if you have never seen Russell in one of the productions at the high school theater before, you missed out. He's an amazing young talent. We just want to say, Russell, congratulations. This next kid, turn around, let me see who you are. Oh, yeah, I know that one. That one's cost me a lot of money. This is Drew Shelton. He actually, one of the guys that we named him after is here today. My name is Joseph Andrew Shelton, but he's William Andrew Shelton. But I didn't know any Drews that I didn't like at the time he was born. I'm not going to speak since then, but Drew's sitting up there. Thank you guys for the namesake. He loves it. And this is Drew. His mom is way better in the relationship than his father, but Elizabeth is his mother who has cared and shepherded him through high school. He was part of the digital media team. He was a representative at the Shelby County Showcase of Schools. He was in the Paramount and the show choir at the high school. He did all-state choir through middle school and high school. He played varsity basketball, soccer, ran cross-country for a year, member of the SGA, the Beta Club. He was a Boys State delegate, part of Youth Leadership Shelby County. He was a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and he has been working since January the 6th as a full-time employee at Buck Commander in Louisiana in the city of Monroe. And so Drew's plan is to actually take classes. He received a full ride to the University of Louisiana Monroe, and so he is going to continue working full-time at Buck Commander as their creative director, and he is going to get his college education paid for by someone else. Let's give him a hand. Super proud of that last part. All right. So, Emma, let me see. Let me find, I've got so many papers right here. Emma Cockrell, there you are. Emma, sorry. Emma is the daughter of Matt and Heidi Cockrell. They joined our church just earlier this year. Emma was part of the tennis team. She did the culinary program at CTEC here in town. She was a member of the National Technical Honor Society, and she is actually, after graduation, going to be pursuing a career in dental hygiene. So, Emma, thank you for being here. We just want to say congratulations. All right, all the hair looks the same from back here. Turn around real quick. Is that Josie? That's what I thought. All right, I got to get this one right. Josie, she is the daughter of Chuck and Kay Arnold. Through high school, she was a member of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club. She was active in so many things, and she actually has plans to attend Jacksonville State University, and she's going to major in business. And so, Josie, we just want to say congratulations. By process of elimination in the hair from behind, that's either Caleb Enfinger or Lily Merrill. I'm going to go with Lily. All right. Lily Merrill, the daughter of one of the funniest, best singing construction workers I've ever known, Kenneth Merrill and Brandy Merrill, who keeps the family together. She was a member of the National Honor Society through high school, the Beta Club, the SGA, FCCLA. She went to Girls State as a delegate for Shelby County High School last year. She was second in state for baking and pastry at a FCCLA competition, which I think she probably should have won first because I've had her chocolate chip cookies. She is actually going to be attending UNA and on so many scholarships, I don't care to try to name them all, and she didn't even try to list them all, but I was at awards night, so I know. She is pursuing a degree in the culinary arts in the Honors College. And Lily, we just want to say congratulations, and don't forget to send cookies back home. All right, that must be Caleb then, the short one, right there. Caleb is the son of Mark and Summer Enfinger, who have been instrumental in leading worship in this church longer than I have been here. And Caleb inherited all of his talent from his mother. Sorry, Mark. But Mark and Summer Enfinger have raised a wonderful young man who has led worship for us on Wednesday nights and has done an awesome job. He helps on Sunday mornings with our children's worship while we're in here, and he's going to continue doing that and then get involved in the college ministry where he's going to school. So we're super excited for him. He was a member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, the math team, cross country, basketball, soccer. He was in the Paramount Show Choir. He was in the All-State Choir, and he was a leader for the First Priority Group. He was the worship leader as they met at the school in the mornings. And he is actually going to the University of Montevallo on a full scholarship, majoring in exercise and nutrition science, and he hopes to then attend PT school. So, Caleb, we're so proud of you, man. Told you we had a lot of them, y'all. All right. Mr. Jonathan Smith. Jonathan, it's been fun watching him play football through his high school career and middle school, and those days are now over. But he's the son of Joey and Tennille Smith. He thought about the idea of playing football in college, and then he had a better idea. I'll tell you where he's going in a minute. He was a member of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club. He was all-country honorable mention on the football team, and he plans to attend the University of Alabama and pursue a degree in science and education. Let's say congratulations. And I know with all the Auburn stuff his mother and father were born through the years, they love that. So, all right. Next, we have the blonde-haired kid, Mr. Davis Rustin. That is not his natural hair color. That is a result of the baseball team doing well and him trying to stay a faithful member of the baseball team. So they all bleach their hairs. One of these years, they're going to come up with something more creative. All right. Davis Rustin, the son of Ricky and Lauren Rustin, my neighbor through the years. I've had the pleasure of coaching Davis, and I'll just tell a short story about him to give you an idea of his competitive spirit. In fact, I have to bring Joey Smith back into this. Second year I got to coach him in basketball with Drew. Championship game, Davis goes diving out of bounds, almost hits the wall with his head to save the ball, to get a point. And Joey Smith was the other coach. He looked at me and said, well, I guess we're just here to watch y'all win a championship, huh? So that's the kind of guy Davis is. And super competitive, super smart. Can't wait to see what God does with his life. He was a member in high school of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club, Youth Leadership Shelby County. He was a part of that. He won the Character in Action Award. He started in varsity baseball. He even played from middle school up. He was already playing with the varsity. And he is actually going to attend Gadsden State Community College to play baseball, and he hopes to transfer to play at Auburn University one day, or at least continue his schooling there. But we're all hoping he's playing baseball for him. Davis, congratulations, buddy. All right, next. This is my adopted son. Since my son abandoned me last year, a year early, I've gotten really close with Mr. Remy Martinez. Remy is the son of Luz Parra and Fidel Martinez. Got to know Remy through him playing soccer and being a bad influence on Drew. And I'm just kidding. Got to know him because of his involvement with soccer. He played varsity football this year. He actually made a field goal from almost 40 yards and hit the upright, and it went in, and we all went crazy. But Remy was also an SGA representative, and we're so glad he chose to be here with us today. And he actually plans to get into architectural landscaping. So, Remy, we want to say congratulations, man. All right, next I've got Mr. Sam Poe. Sam Poe. He also lives in my neighborhood, which is why we lock our doors. Sam is the son of Shannon and Angela Poe, who lead our college Sunday school class ministry and do an excellent job in trying to reach out to our college kids. We're so glad to have their family as part of our church. And Sam has been so successful through high school, member of the National Honor Society, Beta Club, show choir. He played varsity soccer, was a varsity wrestler. Actually, he started winning matches a couple years ago. It got really fun to see. And man, he scored some goals this year that were awesome, getting fun to be a part of that with him. And he is going to attend Jeff State on a full ride. And he's studying physical therapy on an academic and a choir scholarship. So we can't wait to see what happens with Sam. Congratulations, buddy. All right, next, Mr. Jonathan Ludwig. Jonathan. No, well, I guess, how could I skip the biggest kid up here? All right, there's so many funny things I want to say about Cooper. I was going to save it to last, but I'll go ahead and do it, Cooper. All right, this is Cooper Pennington. He also has the blonde hair. He is the son of Jeremy and Leah Pennington, and he has made a name for himself starting varsity football in 8th grade as a middle linebacker, and has just been a part of the National Honor Society, the Beta Club. He was All-State in county football. He was a region MVP for football for our region. He was a captain. He was All-County in baseball. He was also a member of the class elite, and that's where my printer dies right there. But Cooper has been very successful, and he is actually going to attend Samford University and major in business management, and he will be playing for the Samford Bulldogs this fall is the plan. Now, before you clap for him, and this is why I was skipping over, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now because my wife called me out. Whenever that happens, I just have to go with it. Cooper, my greatest memory of Cooper, we got a chance to go fishing down in Venice, Louisiana, when he was, I think, 8th or 9th grade. And Cooper is a great kid, always respectful. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, never really says no, sir, if you ask him to do something. We're fishing, and it's me here, and Cooper here, and Drew there, and some other kids were in the boat. And we're just talking, and there's alligators everywhere. And all I know is I look this way, and then I hear a splash. And all I see is Cooper's rear end sticking up out of the water. And there's about an 11-foot alligator over on the bank that starts swimming towards us. And this boy at 8th grade turns around and grabs the boat and pulls himself up with the force enough to break his phone inside of one of those otter boxes inside of his pocket as he gets back in. And he pulls his shoes off and he's pouring water out everywhere. And that's kind of just been my thought of Cooper ever since. He's just, he's so much fun to be around, and we were so grateful to have him as part of our student ministry growing up. And Cooper, man, we just want to say congratulations, and we can't wait to see you playing on Saturdays. All right, Jonathan, here we go. Now, I almost had Connor come up here to recognize you, but I feel like I have to do it. The reason I say that, y'all, is he's been working with Connor in our children's ministry for over a year and doing an excellent job. He's Peter and Laura Ludwig's youngest son, their last high school graduate, and he is crazy enough to grab onto a pole, take off into a dead sprint, stick it in the ground, and see how far the pole will throw him in the air. So that tells you a little bit about the kind of guy he is. He's an honor graduate from Chelsea High School. He was a member of the National Honor Society. He was part of the varsity cross-country team and track teams. He was a 2-time qualifier for state in pole vault and the decathlon, and I think, I can barely spell that word, but I think that means he does a lot of different stuff in that event. He is actually going to be attending Samford University also, and he is going to pursue a degree in pharmacy, and we can't wait to see what happens with you. Congratulations. All right, now this time I am actually going to skip to our last high school graduate, so he doesn't have to wait any longer. Down on the end, we have Mr. Tyler Ray, the grandson of Rick and Barbara Jones, the son of Darren and Christy Ray. And he has actually, when I asked about accomplishments, this was the one thing that I was told I should say. He has survived being the grandson of Rick Jones. Mainly, yes. And that is mainly due to his wonderful grandmother, Barbara Jones. All right, so Tyler, thank you for being here today and letting us recognize you. And he actually is planning to go to vocational school and to get a job and work and start making a living. So Tyler, we're so proud of you, buddy. All right, now, I'm going to come back over. Next to Jonathan is his older brother, Thomas. Thomas Ludwig, the son of Peter and Laura Ludwig, and he actually has graduated from the University of North Alabama with a degree in finance and a minor in math, and he is going to be moving to Louisville and working for a financial planning firm, and he plans to get married this August. So congratulations, Thomas. Next to him is Miss Camille Etheridge. Now, she's the daughter of Derek and Jenny Etheridge, and she is actually the lucky lady that Thomas will be marrying. And so we're super glad that she was willing to be here today so that we could recognize her. She is graduating from the University of North Alabama as well with a degree in accounting, and she did this in 2.5 years. She was a decorated member of the cross-country team with all kinds of awards. And she has an internship with RSM in Nashville, and she's going to be pursuing her MBA at Bellarmine University in Louisville, and she plans to continue running cross country as she does that. But congratulations, Camille. We're so excited about you and Thomas. All right, so I got one more down there on the end. This is the one that was kicked out of the golf tournaments at First Baptist Church of Columbiana officially after making all the men who have memberships out there look so bad. This is Sawyer Hobbs. She is the daughter of Brent and Shannon Hobbs. Brent, whose construction company just finished a kitchen area upstairs for the youth, did an awesome job, have a coffee place up there, and so we're so thankful that their family is part of our church. Now, she has graduated from Shelton State Community College with an associate's degree in the arts and general studies. She's kept over a 3.7 GPA. She's made the dean's list, and she won just this last week, she won her second, but she's won 2 junior college national championships with her golf team, and she plans to pursue a 4-year college, and she's being recruited by several. She hadn't finally decided yet. Have you made the decision yet? No, okay. There's some good ones on the table, though, y'all. But we're so excited to see what she does as she keeps moving forward. And maybe one day on the LPGA. We'll see. But congratulations. So before our students go and sit down, I have one more thing to do. And I promise I'll keep my sermon short. Trust me, I haven't looked at it all day. I need to recognize one more thing. Each year, our church gives a scholarship to one of our students in the student ministry. The scholarship is not based on need. It's based on an essay that they write, their participation in the church. And I excuse myself from this committee each year because I just don't feel like it'd be fair for me to have input on that. But this year, we had 4 students apply for the scholarship. And honestly, any given year, any of those 4 would have been given that scholarship. The committee was actually mad at me for making this so difficult. But they did come up with a winner for this year's scholarship. And I'd like to present it this morning to Mr. Jonathan Ludwig. Congratulations, buddy. Well deserved. All right, y'all, so that concludes our graduate recognition. We're going to ask our graduates to make their way back to the choir loft, and then we will get started back with worship.